We're your besties in your back pocket.
And this is your business banter by the basin.
So let's talk about clients that turn into haters.
And I know we both got a plethora of stories on this topic. So many stories on the topic. I don't want to talk about it from okay, you know what I hate? One thing I do hate is I don't want to talk about it from a point of view of clients suck, because that's not reality, right? I want to talk about it.
Don't lie. Don't put on airs.
No. I'm not. No. You know what it is? No. Because people suck, clients don't. Because the ones that say clients are the ones that don't suck.
That's right. We love you. We love you guys.
No, because I don't keep them. It's true. Honestly, because people that are more difficult cost you more money.
That's right.
In the long term. That's the reality of it. And energy. And that costs me money.
Yeah.
I want to talk about how there has been a big shift I've noticed lately, and in the way people are dealing with, people are communicating, essentially, and how, and I know we've spoken about this, and I know that we've touched on it previously in the past, and how, I've got a story for you. Here's a great story. Have I told you the story about the... Bring
it.
Have I told you the story about the one with the hair falling out?
Oh.
Tea time.
Oh, tea time.
Strap in,
Spill.
Ladies and gentlemen. So, client comes in, right? I did her hair about 3 months ago. It'll be about 4 months now, but it was 3 months ago from when she came in. She comes in and I couldn't help it. We did a scalp bleach, long, gorgeous, blonde hair, like platinum blonde, stunning, right? And I go, 6 weeks is your maintenance time, is like when you should come back in because it's optimal. You can do it a little bit longer, but it just takes longer in the chair. Fine, costs more money, cool. 3 months later, she comes in and I can't help but notice at all the big bird yellow spots at her roots, Shani.
So hang on, red flag number one, you literally told her 6 weeks.
Oh no, but it's not uncommon for people to go over. Look, people sometimes just can't afford.
Are you serious? I come every 4 weeks, and by the way, we're 2 weeks in, and I'm messaging you going, George, my hair, my regrowth, it looks orange.
I see her messages come up, and I start, and I get angry, I get mad. I'm like,
if I could be here every week getting my regrowth done.
I know. You'd have no hair.
And these people want to go 3 months.
But, yeah.
Anyway.
The one thing I will say, that, like, I get it. It is expensive. I can't say that it's cheap. I know how expensive it is. And some people do go a little bit longer. I say 6 weeks because it is optimum. It's optimum. It's going to take the least amount of time and cost the least amount of money. You just have to do it a little bit more often. But regardless, I digress.
So she rolls on in 3 months later.
She rolls on in 3 months later with big bird yellow spots on her roots. Shani, when I tell you, right there.
By the way, again, I've said this multiple times, but if you are not watching this episode on YouTube, you are missing out. You've got to watch, not just listen.
You need the full experience.
Yeah, it's a full experience.
Because I talk with my entire body.
Well, and we are both
These hips do not lie.
We are both of European descent, which means that part of our magic is our body.
And that's why you need to be watching what I do.
meaning the way that we move.
Yeah, I communicate. It's a full body experience. It's a full sensory experience. When I speak to someone, when I'm communicating with someone, it is a full sensory experience. You've got to use all 5 senses, all 6, even taste too. You've got to use it all. Like it's a full thing, right? Anyway,
so the girl.
So she comes in, bright yellow spots on her head, looked like the sun was radiating from the top of her head, and she goes. Look what you did to me! And I went, and hold on, actually, I've got to set the scene. There's 2 clients sitting in the salon.
Oh, hell no.
I don't know if you're watching, you can see the front of the salon on that TV there. There's 2 of them sitting in the chairs. She runs in, screams at me.
I would have given her the people's elbow at this point. By the way, if the fighting references in this pod are getting out of hand, so can you smell what the Rock's cooking? Because the people's elbow is coming on down.
She was about to get clotheslined. No. So by the way, I'm in a full-blown conversation with 2 other people, right? Because when my clients come in here, we all talk.
Listen, unless she's Global Coach of the Year, she has no place interrupting.
Do you actually, let's go for off the pod. The time that you came in screaming about the haircut.
Oh my God,
and yes. And then everyone went, who the is that? And I went, we'll get to that.
But they loved me.
That is a good story, but we'll take that off the air.
Okay.
So she comes in, she's screaming at me. I went, hey, what? And she's like, you're a bad person. Well, not, you ruined my hair. You're a bad person. You're a bad hairdresser. You're this, you're that, And screaming, top of her lungs, like door was open. Everyone heard. She's screaming, and I went, okay. Luckily, I had just finished up with a client, like finished putting her colour on, and I was like about to...
She's also lucky I wasn't even in here. Could
Well-
you imagine if I was sitting here when she walked in?
I'm glad you weren't.
For her sake,
because we wouldn't be sitting, because there wouldn't be a building here.
Yeah.
Like, this would be rubble.
Yeah.
Have you seen when they level
I'd be spending Christmas behind bars right now if this woman...
Shani Taylor.
I mean, you can take the girl out of Mount Druitt, but you can't take the Mount Druitt out of the girl.
What's a place like you doing in a girl like this?
Right?
Well, you know.
Anyway, so she tells you you're a bad person.
She tells me I'm a bad person. She tells me, anyway, so I said, okay, let's take a step outside to where we're recording. Let's have a chat, right? And we sit down and I go, what's happening here? Now, you think that's been the good part. I haven't told you the good part yet. She was convinced that her hair grows from the ends.
Wait,
which
what?
Is why,
wait, stop.
Which is, let me get in tight here. She thought it grew from the ends of the hair.
No.
Because she goes, my roots, the colour faded at my roots.
Oh my God.
The colour faded at my roots, and so I decided to do it myself.
But you're the bad person.
I'm a bad person, Shani. I'm a bad person. She's a good person.
I can't.
We're not done. I told you to strap in earlier. Let me tell you, this is going to go everywhere, and then I'm going to scream that you got coffee on the floor. Anyway, so hold on. After she continues to scream at me out here, she then left it because I said, you need to, like, you... You
know the Taylor Swift song? You need to calm down.
Oh, no.
You can put that in the reel, by the way.
She needs to, she needs to leave. She needed to go. She was screaming at the top of her lungs. Anyway, so that happens. I always approach this from a point of, I will educate the client, explain to them, well, obviously they don't know. It's fine.
I'll educate her with my elbow because she's getting the people's elbow.
Look, we're in different lines of work. You're in WWE.
Yeah, I'm a
hairdresser.
Yeah.
So anyway, after that, she then leaves. And we thought we were done here. We thought we wrapped it up. No. She was back for round 2. She then paced, she paced up and down the street. Staring at my clients, eyeing them out. Hold on. For those watching.
If you're not, get on YouTube.
She was doing these. Wait. You're the client.
Oh my.
Up and down the street. Shani.
George.
Shani. Shani. It's not normal. I have never once, I have experienced some wild things. This was wild. I've never experienced this in my life. And that's the kind of, they're the haters.
So what happened? So I mean, it's beyond.
Look.
So how did this all
solve itself?
Yeah.
I didn't. That was it. That's the end. I'm sorry. I'd love to come here with a solution for you, but there was
George, bring me solutions, not problems.
I am a solution-based person.
You are.
That is a solution out. So you need a degree in psychology, in psychiatry.
Well, luckily your mum is, and maybe we should get her guesting on the podcast. Hey, mum.
That's what we're going to do. That's our first guest. We're going to get that client and my mum, and we're going to do a therapy session. We're going to do a group.
Yeah, we're going to do group therapy.
Yeah.
Episode number 683.
Group therapy.
Yeah.
No, because then it might start unpacking too much of our own stuff.
Okay, we will not be doing group therapy. That's come off the table. We can table that off the table.
We'll circle back.
We'll circle back.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's what's the caliber of situations I've been finding myself in.
And is that like one of many lately, or
I have to say, look, that's definitely right up there.
That's right up there, but there's been iterations of this?
Yeah, like there's been people who, and I can't fully blame them for it, but it is obviously annoying, people who fully come in and say, this is what I want for my hair, and then you provide exactly that. And I am the biggest critique with my own work. I'm the first person to say I don't like it.
Yeah.
If it is not what we want it to be, and I know it can be somewhere, there is no reason it can't be, I will say it's not there. Mm-hmm. It was there. It's been there.
But have you
left in tears? Left in tears. Then came back. No. I need you to listen to oh my God, I've got all the stories. They're all coming out now. The last episode we recorded, all the stories come back. comes in.
By the way, it's not our last ever episode.
No,
for those
no,
of you.
sorry.
The sphincters have closed because they're freaking out, thinking that there'll never be another business banter by the basin
Why is my
episode.
sphincter coming up?
No, it's okay. He just means of our
this
recording
shoot,
session today.
Yeah. She comes in, right, gets her hair done, exactly the photo. Like, exactly the photo. I cannot say it, Anyway. Leaves, almost in tears.
What?
Comes back a week later. One of my staff did it, okay? I didn't do her hair. One of my staff did it.
Okay.
Comes back a week later, sits down with me to, like, do a revision, like, to have a look at it, see where it went wrong, and if it needs to be fixed, I'll fix it.
Yeah,
Pulls up the photos.
exactly.
She may as well have taken a selfie. Like, she may as well have taken a selfie. Actually, she looked very similar to the girl as well in the photo. She may as well have taken. And I said, yep.
So-
Like, waiting for, this is what's wrong with it. And I go, it's exactly the same. I spent an hour, one whole hour, 58 minutes actually, explaining to this person it is exactly what they wanted and blah, 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 blah. But on the upside, here's the solution for you with this story, turned it into a sale. She bought 5 products.
Oh, damn.
So what would have been, so even if she had come in and it was wrong, I would have provided a free revision. I would have made no money.
Okay.
But I didn't even fix her hair because it was exactly what she wanted. And actually, she ended up coming back about a week ago, by the way, and she was like, it was totally fine. Like, I actually really liked it after I went home and, like, chilled out.
All right. So I feel like you're turning haters into maters.
She's actually, she ended up coming back, so she was obviously very happy with it. And
Okay.
she bought products.
Okay.
So
So
Turn it around.
what's the lesson learned?
that's how we're dealing with the haters this year.
That's
we're
it.
we're turning them into sales, babes.
Okay.
That's what we're doing, all right? That's what we're here for.
Right.
Turning them into sales, yeah.
Okay.
That's my solution.
Okay, I like that solution. So,
Sean, the floor is yours.
no,
Tell me about birth canal.
No, I can't because it's not relevant. It's not relevant.
okay.
So we have to switch gears now. So,
Oh, did I just...
I want to ask you a question that's relevant. How do you turn them into...
that's what I was about to say, Tony. So it's okay. So we're gonna edit Tony into this podcast now. Our podcast director just asked a question.
Tony, do you have a microphone over there?
You still hear me? Don't worry about it.
I can't see a mic.
So in 2025, we're turning haters into buyers.
Yes. Tying it back. We're linking it back later, but it's come full circle.
So our last episode, and by the way, if you haven't listened to it, you should, because our last
If you haven't
episode,
listened to it, why are you here? then?
right? Our last episode was about buyers. They're the mozzie here.
Touching me. Yeah.
So basically, what you're
Love
saying,
with me.
is
This one, actually, though.
you're gonna in 2025 we're turning haters into buyers. So if there's one way that you were able to do that, how was it?
Through effective communication, I find, and this is particularly in my line of work, I do it through educating the client.
Oh my god, that was so boring. You could have really turned it into a joke. And
How do I do it?
what? Yeah, effective communication. Okay, so what does that mean for the people playing at home?
I just want everyone to know that just before we started shooting for this exact episode, I was told by our lovely producer, Tony, that I'm not talking enough. And this episode, I haven't shut my mouth, and now... And now Shani's got
Well, now
some
you
notes.
just turned into like
Now
nightly-
Shani's got notes.
Now
Some
you
notes.
just turned into the nightly newsreader where you got all serious, like effective communication. Okay, and the 3 core principles to effective communication in module 1 of today are.
I don't like your tone. I don't like your tone. I don't like this tone you've got going on. No.
How did you swing her around? She's come in.
Okay, essentially, I explained to her, the thing is when you're working with something, people are seeing, she is seeing what she's seeing.
Yeah.
I had to change what she's seeing.
Yeah, so how'd
which
you
is
do
a
that?
Very hard thing to do. It comes down to educating the client and showing
Education.
them, and like in that case, for example, I'll give you examples. The photo she was showing, the salon that it was, the photo that she was in was a very dark salon, and the photo was straight in her face. So she looked a lot darker back here than she actually was. As a hairdresser, I understand this. So we made her a lot brighter at the back where she actually was in the photo, but she didn't see them. So educating people in what you know, because at the end of the day, you are the professional, not them. That's why they come to you. Bring it back to branding. They come to you because you are the professional. They don't know what they're doing. Give people a piece of what you know.
Look, and in all seriousness, I think that's a brilliant point because a lot of the time when we're faced with customers or clients that come at us because they're unhappy, we can take it personal.
Yes.
And then a lot of
defensive.
people will shut down. And, so really what you're saying is education, don't take it as personal. It's like you know, there's this old adage about successful relationships see the problem as the problem, not one another as the problem, and they like work together to solve that problem.
It's a separate entity.
It's a separate entity. So that's basically what you did with her, and then you were able to influence how she felt, and you're also able to upsell her because in 2025 we're turning haters into buyers.
Yes.
So the
Haters
key,
are my motivators.
haters are my motivators.
Haters are
So
my
the key
motivators.
here is education, and if all else fails, the people's elbow. The end.
The people's. I just realised what you said.
And Shani, where can they find you?
Insta or Facebook at Shani Taylor Official with the blue tick. And what about you?
You can find me on Instagram at George Massatar Official, that's MATTAR, and you can find all our other links in the show notes.